Hey guys, it's Darlene and welcome to my channel. All right, it is the last Halloween keto cocktail that we will be doing. So since it's the last one, I think we should do two, not just one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, if you're already subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you so very much. If you are not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, that way you won't miss out on any videos. All right, just because we are ending Halloween does not mean that keto cocktails will stop. I'll just move into fall cocktails like we did earlier. All right, for this first one, it is called Midnight Madness. Don't you just love the name? Midnight Madness. Let's talk about the ingredients. All right, so for Midnight Madness, the best. We are going to use 1908 Empress gin. Look at the color on there, you guys. Oh, it's beautiful. Lemonade, of course, this is keto, so we are using this right here, which is 0 sugar, so it's 1 carb for 8 whole ounces. We're not using anywhere near that. We're using 2 ounces. So I am going to use blue raspberry. This has 0 carbs. So you know these syrups that you can get them sugar-free, and they truly mean sugar-free. Like there are 0 carbs in this. And then we are going to use a little bit of citrus, so a little bit of lemon. So let's get started. Last that we're going to use is this right here. We're going to use a fluted stemless glass or a stemless champagne glass, and we're gonna fill it with crushed ice. All right, let's go. You could, and I'm going to show a picture of it, use a eyeball, and it sort of gives that madness effect, and I will show you a picture of that cocktail as well. So I've made this a couple different ways. All right, let's get started. We need a shaker with ice. Yeah, this is the new one, you guys. Is this not gorgeous? I love it. So in the brand new shaker, we are using 2 ounces of the 1908 Empress gin, and let me tell you, this girl was not a gin girl until she started making these beautiful cocktails. So in goes 2 ounces. Beautiful, and just look at that color. I love having a see-through, I like having a glass shaker, it's beautiful. And then we need 2 ounces of the lemonade, which again, herbs in this. And then we are going to use just a smidge of fresh lemon. And so it's probably like a 1/4 ounce. Just a small amount, you guys. Gorgeous. All right, now let's talk. There's a couple ways we could do this. I am going to actually, so we need an ounce of the blue syrup. So I'm gonna fill my little jigger with an ounce. There's a couple ways you can do this. You could put it first, then pour the cocktail on top of it, and it'll be beautiful. I will show you a picture right here. But my favorite way, if you do it that way, you're going to need to mix it, because otherwise you really do have a separation. If you do it the way that I'm going to show you, you get the effect, but a few minutes later, the cocktail sort of has mixed itself. So it kind of just depends on the way you want to go about it. We're going to pour the gin and lemonade and all of that. In she goes. I love this color. And then we're going to pull, this is where the magic happens, the blue raspberry syrup. So you still have that gorgeous effect, and it's going to slowly start to run down. And then we're going to top it, and it's such a gorgeous cocktail. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? And after a few minutes, it will slowly, see, it's just slowly working its way down and mixing. So you don't have to. I'm gonna push the Blackberry down. And then look, you have this really beautiful drink. And let's give it a little taste test because that's the most important thing, right? If you think you're not a fan of gin, give this Empress 1908 a try. It's beautiful. This cocktail is stunning. Now, I personally think it's perfection. The citrus helps cut through that sweetness of the blue raspberry now in keto. So Midnight Madness, done. Let's go to the second one, you guys. All right, you guys, the second cocktail is brain matter. So for the ingredients on this one, we're gonna use tequila. This is Teramana tequila. Think of brain matter sort of as a very interesting margarita. Blackberries and raspberries, limes, and we are going to use my version of an orange liqueur, which basically is a simple syrup made with orange peels. I've made simple syrup multiple times, but it's equal parts monk fruit sugar to water. It'll be cloudy. Once it clears, go ahead and turn the heat off and just put some orange peels in there, and then it'll have that orange triple sec liqueur kind of taste to it. Obviously there's not alcohol in it. And then the other ingredient is rosemary as well. And then if you want to spook it out, because that's the whole thing, we're using a black sugared rim. You could use a salted rim. It's up to you. So the first thing I am going to do is, the best glass for this one is a rocks glass. So I'm just going to go ahead and put black sugar on the rim. I'm going to fill the glass with ice, and we're going to set it aside. Now, in the cocktail shaker, which, by the way, do you see that there's no skeleton hands? The other one came off. So I am not recommending that for you. And I will be contacting Pottery Barn on that one. All right, so we are going to do some muddling here. So I'm going to bring you down. So in a cocktail shaker, we're going to put about 8 blackberries and about the same amount as raspberries. And we're just going to give them a little smush. Just going to smush them. And I'm going to take a little bit of rosemary, just about a teaspoon or two. And oh my gosh, that smells so good, y'all. And we're going to use half an ounce of our orange liqueur, if you will. And just give that a little muddle. Oh, that smells so good. Now we need some lime juice. So let me see how much I need here. Pretty much a whole lime, you guys, which is going to give us about, there we go, half an ounce of lime juice. This looks so good. Okay, now 1.5 ounces of the Teramana tequila. All right. And in the strainer it goes. We're going to give it just this is a dry shake, meaning there's no ice in here, so we're just giving it a little shake. And in she goes. Take a tiny little bit of the pulp, and we're just going to float it in there so it looks like brain matter. I made little mini brains. Brain matter, you guys. It's brain matter. There we go. Beautiful. How does it taste? It looks pretty. It looks spooky, but let's Let me just show you. This is why it's called brain matter, because you have all of those beautiful blackberries and raspberries, and then of course you got little mini brains on top. All right, let's try it. It's delicious. All right, you guys, that's it. Those are the last 2 Halloween cocktails. I will see you next week, and we'll go right back into the fall cocktails. I think we're gonna have to do some warm ones because the weather is changing. That's it. I hope you enjoyed these cocktails, all of them for Halloween. And if you've made them, let me know which one was your favorite. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.